guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video I'm going to tell you guys the story of my life, the story of why I moved to Sweden, how I moved to Sweden, and how frustrating it was sometimes, how hopeless and difficult was this long waiting, because I had to wait for like 2 years in order to get this residence permit in order to be able to work and live in Sweden. But before that, I would definitely like you guys to subscribe to my channel, to like this video. I would definitely appreciate it. So now let's move on to the video. As I said before in my previous video, I think the first video, I lived in Spain for 17 years and I have the long-term residence permit in Spain that allows me to live there and to work there. But my citizenship is not Spanish, it's actually Ukrainian. And Ukraine is non-European country that doesn't belong to European Union yet, and this made things much more difficult for me to move to Sweden. You have to have the really big reason enough to move to another country, you know. And my reason was my boyfriend. We decided to live in Sweden instead of Spain, and we applied for residence permission in Sweden for me through Migrationsverket, or Migration Agency in Sweden, and we had to wait for like 3 months to get some response from them. They contacted us back and asked us for different kind of information, like my personal information, my parents' information, I think, my boyfriend's parents, my boyfriend's like personal details and everything, and they also asked us for information that would describe our relationship and how we met and everything. Like, okay, we did it, and after 3 months again we received another questionnaire. We had to respond, like it was almost the same questions, and this process was like during 2 years almost. They also wanted my criminal records from my country, which is Ukraine actually. So I had to like contact someone, like my uncle I think, and he helped me to get this criminal records from Kiev, like to prove that I'm like a nice person, I have nothing to do with like criminal stuff or something. And in Barcelona I had to get like this marital status, that I have never been married or I have no kids. So I had to go to consulate of Ukraine in Barcelona to just get this paper, pay a fee, and then provide all this information to Migrationsverket, or a migration agency in Sweden. And again, we had to wait for them to check out all the information, and it was like, wow, is it okay? Like, is it gonna work someday? Is it worth it? Like, wow. I remember I also had to go to the embassy of Sweden in Madrid, because I was living back then in Spain. And I had like this long interview, like a long personal interview, like also fingerprints, and they took a picture of me, I guess, to provide me this residence permission card. And they also asked me again the same question, like stuff about my boyfriend, stuff about me, like about our relationship, and it's like specific questions like what are your boyfriend's hobbies, and when have you decided to do this and that, and so on. It was insane actually, like wow. But yeah, at the end I got this residence permission, I got the final decision. I remember I had to go to the consulate of Sweden in Barcelona to sign and to get my card, the residence permission cards that allowed me to work and move to Sweden. And after that, you know, you have to apply for personnummer, which means personal number. It's like ID card in Sweden. Without that card you cannot do anything. You basically can open a bank account or apply for something, or just go to the gym. You have to have this card, and I obviously applied for this card as well after residence permission. And yeah, everything took like 2 years in total. And you know, during all this time I had all kind of doubts and everything. I was like wondering, is it okay, is it enough, like is it worth it? Like, is it worth it, this thing, to move and do so many things to just move to another country? And yeah, but I definitely think that it's worth it. But I don't know if I would recommend someone to do that unless you're 100% sure. If you have some other possibility, like by applying a job from your country, then maybe it's a better option. But yeah, I think you just have to find the reason enough to, like the big reason enough to move to another country, because it takes a lot of effort waiting. For me, I guess it was difficult because of my passport, because of confusing information, you know. You have to really check out what it takes to move to another country. You have to check out the, I guess, the government information, like the migration information, I don't know, because we had to check out all kind of information, like this migration agency, this tax agency, everything. It was so confusing. Sometimes you really have to know which is your status, why are you moving to another country, like what is your reason, and you have to really be careful and provide the right information, because otherwise they can just decline it, and it's, oh my god, it's so frustrating. So be clear, be really secure, not secure, but be sure that you want to move to another country, that you have the right information, that you are applying right, and just be prepared. And the most important, have a reason enough to move to another country, because it's serious thing. I remember I was really doubting, because I moved from Barcelona to Stockholm, and Barcelona is really nice city, you know. I had my job there, I have my friends there and everything, but I wanted to finally decide something about my situation, and I was thinking like, wow, if I don't do that, I would definitely regret. Like, wow, really? Like, what if I don't move? Like, I would definitely always think like, what if I would have moved there? Like, yeah. So I think that was it, guys. I think it's such a nice experience. It's scary, but if you guys are planning to move to another country, just really make sure that you have the right information and everything, because otherwise, I don't know how other countries work, but it can be really, really frustrating if you just miss something that is really important. But by that, I want to say thank you guys for watching my video, and see you guys in the next video. Take care, bye!